Welcome to my channel. This reading will navigate the threshold of the big shifts we are in right now, and there are a lot of planetary shifts happening right now, and we have to deal with a lot of energy and change of energy, and so I want to support by doing this reading about this threshold. And it's about this. These are the cards that I would love to use in these readings. Maybe something else comes up, so I will add to this. I will put them in the description below because some of you asked what are the cards that I'm using, and so I will put them there. If I forget to do this, please remind me to do that. And we're dealing at the moment with Mars retrograde, and it shifted into Cancer. So there was a lot of energy in there that shifted us into our emotional space. And it invites us to be aware of our emotions and our actions. And the sun flares that we experienced in the last days accelerated that a lot. And that was really a big one that we had to deal with. And in a couple of days the nodes would shift signs from Aries to Libra into Pisces and Virgo, and that's a big shift of energy too, because that's a big one. And we will experience this, that our focus and our evolution will shift in a profound way. And the first full moon will happen in a couple of days in Cancer, and this is amplified by Mars being there. And the moon is conjunct Mars retrograde, and it's in square to Aries and a loose square to Chiron, and that's amplifying a lot of healing energies that we can face right now. So that's a threshold we are in right now, and we can decide what is the seed we want to seed in our life in these big shifts that are happening. So that's our choice, and I want to take a look in every sign that we have, and to look into the energies that are coming up, the themes that may rise up for you. And I am following my intuition in the how I want to read to the signs. So that's not in a specific order. It's just I follow my intuition to do this. And so please stay with me and allow me to do this in my specific order, because that's how intuition works. And as always, I invite you to take your own intuition to look at the images of the cards and to find the things that are talking to you. And it can't resonate for everyone. It's just take what resonates and leave the rest, and always be aware that this is you are the one who is making the choices. So your intuition is the right one. I cannot know what is happening in your life, but you know. And if this resonates in your life, that's beautiful. And it's a timeless reading, although it is happening in this beginning of January 2025. But it's a timeless reading. You can come back and see if it resonates. I often do this in readings, to come back if it resonates later, and if it gets clear in a future moment where we come back and see, oh, that's what was happening. So I'm really grateful that you are here, and I'm grateful that I can read for you. And so let's dive into the signs. Welcome, Cancer. How to navigate the threshold and the big shift we are in. And I can say you are in the middle of it, because Mars is retrograde in your sign. And yeah, Mars will be opposite the Sun in a couple of days in your sign, and in a couple of days we have a full moon in Cancer. And so you are in the middle of it, and it's like you're trying to connect the dots in a way. So how to navigate the threshold and this big shift for you, we need a Lenormand cards to lead us in. And we'll take, no, I think it's this one, and we'll see. And we have the heart, and we have the archway, and we have the balloon. So there is something that you really long for. There is a love that is, or there is inside of you, there is a love, and that's really beautifully confirming the Mars retrograde in your sign and the emotional full moon that's coming up. Although it's a timeless reading, but I'm doing this in the area of the full moon in Cancer. So this is a lot about emotions, and that's about your love and how to cross this threshold or this archway into a future that you really, really want. And there's something you wish for, and I will take 2 of these. There's something you really long for, and this can be a relationship, and we'll see what comes up in the next cards. This one. Now we have, you want to have stability, sustainability for yourself and your resources, your working place, your day-to-day life, right? And we have the card for you that is the full moon in Cancer. And how beautiful is this? You as a Cancer have the full moon in Cancer. And a personal issue reaches resolution. So that's heading your way. And there is a communication heading your way, and this is like coming up in the next days. Something is coming up where you talk about your day-to-day life. Maybe that's an offer that comes in to lead you into a new working relationship. This can be a collaboration. This can be an offer for a new job. This can be communication coming up, and with this issue reaches resolution. And that's, I feel, if this is not a relationship thing, you long for something that you really, really love to do. And that's you want to be fulfilled in your day-to-day life by what you do in your working place, by what you spend your time with, what you spend your energy on. You want to be fulfilled, right? You want to be in an emotional place where you feel the love for the things that you do. And sometimes that's a difficult thing, to combine those things as being sustainable as well as being fulfilling. So there is often this gap that we have to fill, right? And this is the moment, I feel, where you feel and you fill this gap. And there is something heading your way that is helping you with it, because that's how it feels. There is a solution to this idea and to this gap that you feel. There is this archway where you can get from one place to another, where you can step into this place where you do the things that you really want to do. And then we have a card that leads us into the place what you don't know yet. So what's in the dark, what's in the shadow, what you don't know yet. And then we have a card of these as well to add to this. We have Lord turning cards, but that's my clumsiness. That's not the cards. That's me. So I have this one for the, no, that's not the right one, but that's the right one. What's in the light? And now we can see what you don't know yet. And this is like that you are a vessel. And maybe that's something that you, on the one hand, long for, but you don't know yet. And this being the vessel and allowing life to flow through you, and the Four of Wands is the success coming with stepping into this place of being of service. And I think you already are in your day-to-day work, but maybe that's something you're missing yet, is the success with it. And so this is like stepping into this place of your power. The holy mountain is the place where we receive the light that comes from above, and that's like the invitation to climb this holy mountain, to step into the success that you really want to experience. So I feel that there is something you don't know yet, that you are the success. You know, this beaming vessel is the success. It is the light that is in this being, in this turtle. I hope that's true. That's the turtle. And that's in this being that is the light, that brings the success to the outer world. It beams, right? So that is the success coming with this stepping into the light that you are, and receiving the information from above. That's stepping into the, and this can be something like mediumship, right? To step into the place where you allow yourself to be a medium for something else, for something greater than yourself. And it seems to be that this is a light, or that is a frequency, and this is allowing yourself to be the vessel and the transmitter for light and frequency. And with this, to do this in communication, to do this in your daily life, and being this really seems to be like something stepping into a place of a medium, someone who receives something and communicates it to the outer world and beams. And what's in the light is the Fool and the drum, and it's your calling. You know, that's how it feels. You know, the way the drum leads the way in old traditions, right? The drum leading the way, and that's what you can hear right now. You can hear the call, and I'm pretty sure that you know that what I'm talking about. And even if this is in the unconscious, I think that you, in the deepest of your soul, you know what I'm talking about. And maybe you tried to get away from this. You didn't want to be a medium. You didn't want to be the vessel, because maybe there is a lot of responsibility added to this, and you didn't want to have this responsibility. But there is this call, and there is this knowing that something has to start right now, and there is something big coming up, and you have to do this trustful, to follow the drums. That's how I feel it, and it's following your heart. You know, the heart and the drum, they have a rhythm, and the rhythm is calling you into a place that you don't know yet. It leads you into a beautiful place, because that's like a wish fulfillment. And the Four of Wands is a success card as well, right? Getting your information from the holy mountain. There is a person sitting on the top of this hill, receiving energy from above, from the sun, from the planets, and allowing this to happen, allowing this to sink into your day-to-day consciousness, and step into this place where you allow yourself to receive these messages and allow this communication to happen, because it's leading into the fulfillment that you long for. So let's see. And this is the Gene Key 16. It's about this being indifferent, and that's what I meant. I think you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the mediumship, but you tried to let it go because there was something about this that you didn't want to accept. And to step out of this indifference, to step out of this and step into your versatility, that is what you are. You are already this person. You are already the one sitting on top of this mountain. So what are you running from? Because you're afraid to do this trust fall. You're afraid to follow the drums into the unknown, because it is an unknown. You don't know what you will receive. Yes, but you are already this. That's nothing you can give away. That is something you that's your talent. It's already there. You know, we have the magical genius. We have the channel of talent. That is what you do. So can you step into this place, and whatever is in your wherever Cancer is in your chart, you know, that's the area where you have this skill, where you have this ability to be this bridge, to be this vessel. And there is no way that you can ignore this. But there is a way to step into this talent and to step into this skillfulness and master it. Master yourself to step into it and to be the vessel that you can be. That's a big invitation, I know. And there is a love for this. And maybe there was a conditioning in your life that brought you to the idea that this is not really something we do in our family or in our society or whatever, but you do already. You're already in this place where you channel and where you get informations, and where you are the vessel of the universe. You are the vessel that communicates to allow frequencies to come through, to allow something to unfold. And we go with all of these. Oh, there are a lot of cards, right? So there are really a lot of cards. And I feel that this one. So let's see. This is, maybe it's a pathway you have to, or a threshold that you are on right now. That's a really big one. There we have the letting go. You have to let go of the things that hinder you to step into this place. And we have, it's beautiful to see the Death card here, to see that there is this moment where you step into your own talent and you make the fall, the trust fall. There is the Fool again. We have the Fool twice. And there we have this idea that you cannot see where you are going, and you are blindfolded and irritated by these ravens and all of these things, but she can just take off her blindfold to make the decision that she wants to make. And there we have the ending. And the ending is, again, walking away from the things that don't serve you anymore and change your perspective on something. And I think that's why this vessel and this holy mountain is in the unconscious, because you try to hide it from yourself. You try to hide yourself from the world because you are afraid that something really bad will happen if you show yourself as you really are. And then we have the Ace of Cups, showing your emotions coming up and allowing yourself to open up your heart and your emotions. And we have a King of Cups heading your way and a King of Pentacles. You will have the choice between, even there can be two active figures that don't have to be man. It can be just a masculine energy heading your way, and the one is on an emotional level and the other one is on an earthy, grounded level. So they are both heading your way, offering something to you that seems to be like something that you really long for. And there we have the embodiment of the Empress and the embodiment of the embodying all of you. That's what I wanted to say. This is like the moment where you allow yourself to embody all of it. And that's a relief. Because the whole thing why you hid this is anxiety, right? It's being afraid. It's remembering a moment maybe in past lives where you got executed for it, or you were hunted down, whatever that was. So this being on the holy mountain and receiving messages and being the vessel that beams this light was connected to something. And it's connected to a belief, but it's a deep longing to step into this place. And this is the moment in this area where you face these fears, and where you face the beliefs about it. You know, that's all the hidden beliefs, and that's, Pluto entered your 8th house now, so it's turning all your beliefs upside down, all your fears of abandonment, all your fears of being ostracized and being in a place where you are somewhere else, right? That's the fear that you will not be successful with it and something will happen to you. This Pluto will turn it into something else and transform it. And that's the moment where you allow yourself to embody all of it and all of these beautiful skills. And look at this beaming animal. That's really beautiful. And even this one sitting on the top of the mountain and receiving the light. And there we step into the decision making, where you can cut yourself off from this idea, from this anxiety, right, that comes with, and this is how you embody yourself right now. You embody it all. You allow yourself to be all of it, and then get your emotions from past lives into check. And to decide from this place. And then we step into the High Priestess, and that's the place you are going. You are stepping into this place where you allow yourself to embody all of this and all of this. And there's a lot of divine feminine energy here, and to embody all of this, to be the vessel, to receive all of these messages from the universe, from the planets, from the sun, from your higher self, from the guides, to step into this place where you receive and you are able to emanate is it the right word? To to beam your light as well, to give your energy into the outer world, and to open up portals for other people. You know, we see these runes here. There is a lot of movement and opening up of portals and opening of other people's energies. And I believe that you step into this place of being a vessel for life and for the universe, for spirit, for greater forces that want to use you, or to you to be in the place where you can communicate what needs to communicate and to be communicated, and to allow yourself to change the frequency through your work, because you received what you needed to receive and you connected to your wisdom, and then you step into the next phase where you can give this to other people to change their frequency as well. Wow, that's a beautiful reading, Cancer, and it's a really emotional one, because you tried so hard to hide this, but you cannot hide it because it is so obvious. You know, there is nothing to hide. You are a vessel. There is nothing to hide. Everybody knows that you are a vessel, and that you are a communicator for higher forces, that you are a really old soul being on this planet to change other people's perception of energy, changing the frequency. It seems like to be a trustful. We had this twice in the Fool, right? I don't know. We'll see. That's your card. The Divine Mother's Love. If we don't trust our divine connection, we can feel like a lost child, uncertain, insecure, and afraid. Yet, when that child knows that the mother is always there, waiting, naturally stepping in when needed, but otherwise trusting in the child's ability to live his own life, then getting lost for a time is just part of the adventure. It's not frightening, it's freeing. Maybe that's the fear, right? To get that you get lost in a way, in this way of being, by receiving all of these messages and being afraid of getting lost. And this is the confirmation you won't get lost. You are the channel, Cancer. Step into this and take it as your responsibility to do it on a daily basis, and to be the vessel of communication. And this is the promise that your issues will reach a resolution. It's now. It's happening now. And just take it and do the leap of faith to step into this place of being the vessel that you already are, and being this medium that you already are. Yeah. Beautiful reading, Cancer. Beautiful reading for this time of year, and for your threshold and this big shift. This is really a big shift, Cancer. But it is not, it's just opening up to it and allowing it to be, because you already are and you already know. I am telling you things that you already know. There is nothing unknown here. There's just things that are in the shadow because you put them there. That's not you not knowing. That's you putting it in the shadow because you don't want to be seen like it. Now it's the time. Now it's the time to do this trustful and to leap. Thank you so much, Cancer, for being here and for liking and subscribing and all this beautiful stuff that helps me to grow the channel. Thank you so much, and I see you soon.